Bill here, and I wanted to show you a new strategy for developing leads out of a type of tender called a contract award notice, and that is a tender that has already been awarded, and the information about the successful bidder is published, and if that person or company is in an industry that you market to, then they can be regarded as a potential lead. So I just want to show you how I set this up. It shouldn't take more than a minute or two. I'm here on the map. I'm going to click in the garage, and that is going to take me to the garage reception, and this is where I've got my company profile, my scouting profile set up, information about my team, and I'm going to click here so you can see all the search profiles I've already set up. Just as a reminder, you can set up unlimited search profiles in the tender hood for the same price. And this is one I've created called Fleet Maintenance Contract Award Notices. So it's a profile that I already set up just to show you here. And what I'm telling the system is that I only want to see cans that have anything to do with the terms I've entered, which in this case have to do with vehicles. I've created the search already. AndyBot has done his searching, and he has returned to me 6 tenders in my inbox, and these are the terms I used. I used Durham, Northumberland because that's nearby, and vehicle. That's it. So I only want to see contract award notices that have any of these terms. I can also select all of these terms, but in this case I selected any. Now let's train the system. Auto speed gates probably not really relevant to what we do at Interflon, so I'm just going to tell AndyBot I'll pass on that. He will remember that and store it for future use, so that this profile will get better and better at showing me only what I want to see. I don't want to see this one either. This is again Leicestershire Police, a new tracking system. Not quite going to work. Pass. The provision of vehicles here, stopped vehicle detection, parking bus lane, and tipper vehicles. Let's look at this one, Watford Community Housing Flexible Fleet Framework. Why is this interesting? Because it was a tender for the provision of vehicles and fleet services for 4 years. So let's just go to see what that tender looks like. This is the public version of it, the Watford Community Housing Flexible Fleet Framework, published just the 4th of May, already been awarded. Who won it? Let's scroll all the way down to the award of contract section, and we see here Northgate Vehicle Hire Limited in Darlington, which is not too far from where you are. Now, what is this information worth? What does it tell me? I know that this company just won a 4-year contract to supply fleet maintenance to this buyer, Watford Community Housing. I can then use the contact information here as a lead. I know that they're going to be engaging in these kinds of services, and so I can write to them and say, look, I know that you just got this big contract. You're going to need lubricants for your cars. You're going to need cleaners. This is why FinSuper is so great at renewing the rubber seals on doors, or this is our fin grease. This is what it can do for your hinges. You go into your standard pitch, but this is a company that you can then approach.